Hello, I'm Chad Crawford. I drive school bus number 24 for Smyrna School District. That's Bernie, I guess he's going to be in the video. We have a snow day. It was supposed to be Read Across America Day, which is Dr. Seuss' honor of his birthday tomorrow. He was born 115 years ago tomorrow. I always go in and read to the school, but school's been canceled. Somebody suggested I read a book to the kids anyway, so I thought I'd set up out here in the beautiful day and read my favorite Dr. Seuss book, his first, and to think I saw it all on Mulberry Street, which is the street he grew up on in Springfield, Massachusetts. I've never done this sitting down because I'm always standing in front of a class, so this seems like it's going to be a little weird, but here it goes. And to think I saw it all on Mulberry Street by Dr. Seuss. When I leave home and I walk to school, my dad always says to me, "Marco, keep your eyelids up and see what you can see." But when I tell him where I've been and what I think I've seen, he looks at me and sternly says, "Your eyesight's much too keen. Stop telling such outlandish tales. Stop turning minnows into whales." Now what can I say when I get home today? That's page 1. All the long way to school and all the way back, I've looked and I've kept careful track. But all that I've noticed, except my own feet, was a horse and a wagon on Mulberry Street. Guess I don't have to direct it to any of the other students in the class. That's nothing to tell of. That won't do, of course. Just a broken down wagon that's drawn by a horse. That can't be my story. That's only a start. I'll say that a zebra was pulling that cart. And that is a story that no one can beat when I say that I saw it on Mulberry Street. Zebra pulling a cart. Yes, the zebra is fine, but I think it's a shame. Such a marvelous beast with a cart that's so tame. The story would really be better to hear if the driver I saw were a charioteer, a gold and blue chariot, something to meet, rumbling like thunder down Mulberry Street. No, it won't do at all. A zebra's too small. A reindeer is better. He's fast and he's fleet, and he'd look mighty smart on old Mulberry Street. Reindeer, pulling a cart. Where's he come up with this stuff? Hold on a minute, there's something wrong. A reindeer hates the way it feels to pull a thing that runs on wheels. He'd be much happier instead if he could pull a fancy sled. Snow's blowing off the trees. A reindeer and sleigh. So, anyone could think of that. Jack or Fred or Joe or Nat. Say, even Jane could think of that. But it isn't too late to make one little change. A sleigh and an elephant, there's something strange. I'll pick one with plenty of power and size, a blue one with plenty of fun in his eyes. And then just to give him a little more tone, have a Raja with rubies perched high on a throne. Say, that makes a story that no one can beat when I say that I saw it on Mulberry Street. But now I don't know, it still doesn't seem right. An elephant pulling a thing that's so light would whip it around in the air like a kite. But he looks simply grand with a great big brass band. A little tongue twister in there. A band that's so good should have something to hear it. But it's going so fast that it's hard to keep near it. I'll put on a trailer, I know they won't mind, if a man sits and listens while hitched on behind. But now is it fair? Is it fair what I've done? I'll bet those wagons weigh more than a ton. That's really too heavy, a load for one beast. I'll give him some helpers. He needs 2 at least. But now what worries me is this. Mulberry Street runs into bliss. Unless there's something I can fix up, there's going to be an awful mix-up. It takes police to do the trick, to guide them through where traffic's thick. It takes police to do the trick. They'll never crash now. They'll race at top speed with Sergeant Mulvaney himself in the lead. Right there, on the old Indian 4 cylinders. The Indians were also made in Springfield, Massachusetts, so he was using stuff that he had around. The mayor is there, and he thinks it is grand, and he raises his hat as they dash by the stand. The mayor is there, and the aldermen too, all waving big banners of red, white, and blue. And that is a story that no one can beat when I say that I saw it on Mulberry Street. The crowd is there. A lot of people hanging around here. With a roar of its motor, an airplane appears and dumps out confetti while everyone cheers. And that makes a story that's really not bad, but it still could be better. Suppose that I add... Gotta show the pictures. Gotta show the pictures. A Chinese man who eats with sticks. A big magician doing tricks. A 10-feet beard that needs a comb. No time for more, I'm almost home. Think the neighbors can hear me? Oh no. I swung around the corner and dashed through the gate. I ran up the steps and I felt simply great. For I had a story that no one could beat, and to think that I saw it on Mulberry Street. But Dad said quite calmly, just draw up your stool and tell me the sights on the way home from school. There was so much to tell, I just couldn't begin. Dad looked at me sharply and pulled at his chin. He frowned at me sternly from there in his seat. Was there nothing to look at, no people to greet? Did nothing excite you or make your heart beat? Just came running up the steps. Nothing, I said, going red as a beet, but a plain old horse and wagon on Mulberry Street. The end. This is not the original first edition. Some stories, some words were changed. Dr. Seuss never wanted to hurt anybody's feelings, and some of the original words that he used, I can only think of one offhand, and I won't say it so it doesn't offend anybody, but he used a word that was proper and polite at the time of writing, but then as he grew older, some people said that it was a slang, so he changed it. So this is the new version. Thank you very much. You guys can go back to class now.